rolling in the grass. Good morning. I have some carrots for you. And you, hello. I have a pony. His name is Paddy and he's 11 months old. However, that does mean that all of this has to go. Which isn't that fun? So much fun. Yeah, so we're keeping him at my grandma's, which is great. However, the fields are very overgrown, which means that's all gotta go. Yes, I did get pricked here. We're ignoring that. I then grabbed, what are these called? I'm just gonna call them hedge cutters, because it's all brambles, it's all spiky, so I've got to just cut it all out and just take it out. I actually did half of this before I started recording because I forgot I was planning to record, but you didn't miss much. I'd pretty much started about 10 minutes ago. I haven't even moved on for that bush yet. So I've got up most of it anyway. I was literally inside the bush, which wasn't fun. Yeah, and then I panicked that I was going to get pricked here, so I was just like, no, but it's fine. I had my riding gloves and my gardening gloves both on, so I wasn't really at risk of being pricked, but I didn't want to risk being pricked, which makes no sense when I say it out loud, but I know what I mean. But yeah, so it was just a lot of pulling and cutting and throwing into a wheelbarrow. I didn't have my wheelbarrow at this point, so I had to use one of my grandma's old ones. And the wheel was really flat, so it was really awkward to move around. But I've got my wheelbarrow now. And yeah, I thought I was getting some really good content. And then when I looked over later, I found my phone on the side like this. So I'm just gonna cut this part of the video and just go to the next bit. And yes, this is when I found my phone. Now this part I thought was really satisfying, so I thought I'd video it and just show you guys. So I'll just shut up now and let you listen. And just keep in mind I was trying to not fall over whilst I was recording this. Don't ask me why I'm stood like that, I wish I could tell you. I actually decided to speed this one up a bit so that you wouldn't just be watching forever for nothing. And it was then I realised I was out of frame. Am I in frame now? So yeah, I finally got out of all the thorns and went over to the bramble bush to get the rest of the brambles out. And then after my whole mare about being in frame, I decided, after I got myself unstuck again, to go out of frame. But it's fine, it was just to grab my coat. It was cold. But then I went back to cutting the bush, and to be fair, the coat also kind of stopped the thorns pricking me. I did have to check I wasn't bleeding a few times. I wasn't, thankfully. At least not on that day. I don't know if I will in the future. The thorns did still get attached to my coat a few times, but it's fine, no big deal. So I got most of the thorns out. It was so fun, but yeah, it took pretty much the entire day. My grandma did keep coming out to check on me because she lives in the house that you can see just behind me. But yeah, so that took all day. So the rest of the video is literally just me doing this. So I'm just going to skip to the final clip right here. And it was actually time for me to leave, so I decided to come up to Paddy and give him his carrot and say goodbye to him. So I'll just give you some pony ASMR of him eating his carrot. next day, we decided to put Jenkins, which is the sheep you can see, in with him, because he was in there originally anyway, and they immediately clicked. They became best friends, as you can see. Paddy used him as a scratching post.
It's not a scratching post, Paddy.
Which was so cute. But I don't think Jenkins was the best impressed.
He's trying to eat his ear.
As you can tell by his face. We then decided to go to the pub, which Paddy was really good going to, seeing as he'd never been on a road before. We walked him on the path because we didn't want him to get spooked. He decided when we got there, after we all got our drinks, to try and nick my boyfriend's drink, which was really funny. And tried to knock him over off the seat. Then he just kind of gave up, which... yeah. And then he tried some of my grandma's friends' beer, which was very funny. He really liked my grandmother's friend. He kept smiling at her.
Funny old lad. Oh yeah, no, you're not having them all. No.
And then the rest of the video is just photos of us all. And but yeah, that's everything we did that day.